Alphabet stock price is up over 37% already in 2024. Of course, there's only a couple of days left in 2024, so the price is likely to be around this level, which is significantly better than the S&P 500 index return at around 23-24%. I'm happy about these results because I've had Alphabet stock rated as my top stock to buy in 2024. I also own Alphabet stock, so it's been a good year of returns for Alphabet stock investors like myself. But now I'm looking ahead to 2025 and I'm trying to make an estimate of where I think the price will be by the end of next year. That's what I'm going to share with you in this video, my analysis and my estimate for where I think this stock ends next year in 2025. So let's take a look. I quickly wanted to let everyone know about this great offer for my channel members at the investor tier. You can gain access to my spreadsheet containing my ratings on over 130 stocks. I update this spreadsheet with multiple times and multiple changes per day, Monday through Friday. Additionally, channel members at the investor tier can get access to my spreadsheet with my discounted cash flow valuations, and I update this spreadsheet multiple times per week with multiple new companies added to this spreadsheet with discounted cash flow valuations. There's already dozens on the spreadsheet available now. You can get all this plus early access videos, plus member exclusive videos, plus priority response to comments, all for less than $15 per month. So what are you waiting for? Hit that join button below and start experiencing the benefits. So these results in 2024 have not been without volatility. You see a big stock price decline here for Alphabet in July, all the way to right before October, before the stock gained momentum again and is now up 37.41% year to date in 2024. But when looking ahead to 2025, I need to know what the estimates are for earnings per share in the years ahead, more specifically in 2026, because I'm going to use one of the methods I'm going to use to make this estimate is by applying a forward price to earnings multiple to the 2026 earnings estimates. And according to Wall Street analysts that are following Alphabet stock, they think this company is going to deliver $10.26 in earnings per share in 2026. So I'm going to use this number to make my multiples estimate for Alphabet stock. So I mentioned already the forward price to earnings multiple. Right now, that's at 21.6, near the highest it's been all year for Alphabet stock. But if I zoom out for 3 years, the forward PE multiple of 21.6 is more of a midpoint rather than a high point, right? If you look back January of 22, this stock was trading at a forward price to earnings multiple of closer to 32, which I think is more reasonable. A higher forward price to earnings multiple, I think, is more reasonable for a company like Alphabet that's growing revenue nearly double digits, that's growing earnings per share double digits, that's growing free cash flow, that has an excellent business model with strong competitive advantages. Of course, there are risks, right? Large language models like ChatGPT threaten to take market share away from Alphabet's dominant search engine business, Google search. And so that's what's driven the valuations down to these levels. But Alphabet has done a great job of withstanding that threat so far. And I'm reasonably confident that it can continue pushing back those threats against its Google search business with counters of its own. Management said that its Gemini large language model, its AI business, is going to be a priority moving forward. So it wouldn't be unreasonable to expect Alphabet to push back and gain a significant share of the large language model business, the AI business that threatens to take its search engine business away. All right, so now that we've got our estimates and inputs, we can go ahead and look at the model for predicting the stock price in 2025. So I mentioned the 2026 earnings per share estimate. That's the $10.26 here. And if I apply a forward PE multiple of 21.6, I get an estimated stock price for Alphabet of $221 by the end of next year. But remember I mentioned that I think the forward PE multiple is going to rise because this business, I feel, deserves a higher valuation multiple. Now, if that forward PE multiple were to increase to 25, the price could increase to 256. If the forward PE multiple were to rise to 28, the price could increase to 287. That being said, there are scenarios where the forward PE multiple could actually fall. If the large language model threat to its Google search engine business actually starts to accelerate and worsen, the forward PE multiple could decline. And if it declines to 18, the price could actually fall to 184 per share. I always consider the downside when I'm evaluating investments. Even if I'm bullish on an investment, I always look at the bear case. I always look at the downside because I want to consider risk versus return, not just the upside for an investment. But this is just one way to look at an investment. I also like to do a discounted cash flow valuation model for the investments under consideration. And I did this cash flow valuation model for Alphabet a couple of months ago, but the numbers still hold, generally speaking, and I'm still considering this as my most recent updated valuation model for Alphabet. If the numbers change dramatically, I will update them in this spreadsheet here. For now, I still think these numbers are valid. So my calculation came in at $238 per share as an intrinsic value for Alphabet stock. Now, the current market price is only $192. And so the intrinsic value per share suggests that the stock is undervalued. And so whether I look at it from the discounted cash flow valuation model or I look at it with the earnings per share estimate combined with the forward PE multiple, it shows me that Alphabet stock is undervalued. It's still undervalued even after the big increase in 2024. I still feel it's undervalued according to my calculations. And so my base case is that Alphabet stock price rises in 2025. I think it's very likely that Alphabet stock price will be higher to end 2025 than where it is today. That being said, to be more specific, where do I think the stock price ends up next year? Well, I think the price ends in a range between $235 per share and $255 per share. And if you compare that with the current market price of $192, there's significant upside still remaining for Alphabet stock. Of course, this is just my most likely scenario, my estimate. The price could rise much higher than the numbers I've estimated here, and also the price could fall much lower than I've estimated there in the bear case scenario. So I suggest everyone do more due diligence before considering Alphabet stock as an investment. Of course, I have dozens and dozens and dozens of videos on Alphabet stock on my channel. I'll link to a couple of them at the end of this video. Please watch more videos and do more due diligence before making an investment in Alphabet stock. One video, no matter how good it is not enough to make a decision on any stock, let alone one like Alphabet. Thank you for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. I know there's a lot you could be doing with your time and a lot of other videos you could be watching. So I truly appreciate that you chose to watch this one. If you want to see more videos just like this, hit the subscribe or the like button. They'll both help me make more videos just like this one. Thank you again.